Essentially, employee advocacy as a category and what our product does is it takes content that's already been produced, typically by marketing, but it can also be talent acquisition and recruiting as well. And it provides that content packaged up to an employee for that employee to share with their own professional social media connections. COVID was an interesting change in employee advocacy because the idea of having a personal brand externally, and personal brand's a bit cringy, like the term of it. I think we've kind of got used to it, but I think for a while it was a really cringy term, and I still find it a bit cringy, to be honest. But the idea of a personal brand to most people is that person you see on LinkedIn who's doing really well on LinkedIn. Everyone knows who they are and they're dominating the algorithm, all that kind of stuff. But personal brand really before COVID was you met someone for a few minutes in the office, in the break room, you got to meet them, you knew what they were about. And that was the way that people showed their organization, their personality, that they were supporting the team message, all that kind of stuff. And then COVID and remote working basically meant that we all worked in silos. So if we worked in the marketing team, highly unlikely that we ever even met the people in sales unless they were a small window in a company kickoff thing where we never got to speak to them. One of the unexpected benefits of using employee advocacy is showing your own organization who you are, as opposed to trying to sell something externally. Some people think employee advocacy when it's recruitment is employees sharing job specs. And that would be, we use the term 1.0. That's a very 1.0 approach to it. 2.0 is look at this charity day we did. Look at this employee that's done a typical working day, a tour of our canteen. Obviously, we see a lot of our clients' content on there, but when I see their content, I almost want to work there. I'm like, this looks like an amazing place to work. So when somebody then does put a job post on there, they know what they're applying for. Yes, the job spec is going to tell them what job they're going to be doing and hopefully how much they're going to be paid. But all of the other things, what's the culture like in the organization? What's the CEO like? Are they vocal? How transparent are they? All these things that are actually more important to people than the difference of $500 in their annual salary. These are the things that mean that the good candidates come through to them.